Willis.
Oh, he's on that graphic. Number 2, Malik Willis, Rich Eisen.
Where's he going?
Has a new home. The Miami Dolphins land Malik Willis. According to Ian Rappaport, 3-year, $67.5 million deal, $45 million guaranteed.
I love it. I love it. I think this is so awesome. This is outstanding.
You kind of figured that was going to.
It was here, Arizona.
Absolutely love it for the Miami Dolphins. Bet on the kid. Bet on the kid who was lighting it up at Liberty. Bet on the kid who went to Tennessee and didn't get what he needed. Time, didn't get the opportunity, didn't get anything. Didn't have much of a clue either. Let's be honest. Didn't have much of a clue. Goes to Green Bay and was totally born again. Absolutely. And the way he played this year, Jeff Hafley also had the ability, same thing with John Eric Sullivan, had the ability to read into his preparation. Front row seat, saw the way he was working in the building, saw the way he was working with his teammates. I mean, front row seat to scout him. I understand he doesn't have a lot of experience, not a lot of tape. I get it. Got to make an evaluation. Miami, how many times would they just absolutely, figuratively melt in the cold weather? He just showed you I can face down Caleb Williams at his red hottest. Okay? I can face down the Baltimore Ravens at their zenith when they're running all over us. I can do this. I can do it on national television. I can do it under the lights. I can do it. I love this move for the Miami Dolphins, and I don't know how they're going to put it together with their cap. That's what John Eric Sullivan and his new team is there for. Take the dead cap hit with Tua. Go get Malik Willis. Start from scratch. See where you can go. Him and A-Chan will be an interesting thing. And I think this is an aggressive move. I don't know what happens now with anybody else that had Malik Willis on their radar screen. Congratulations to him as well. The number of times I am sure he was told, you can't, you won't. He had to hear it. He had to absorb it. He had to ignore it. And he did it. And he took advantage of his opportunities, and now he has hit it to the point where he goes to South Florida and can bring his talents to South Beach. That wraps up our first hour of coverage here on this very busy free agency. Just to continue on this subject matter as well. And I know that there's breaking news, and we'll get to it at the top of the next hour.
Oh, good.
I mean, so much breaking news, we haven't even hit Max Crosby.
I know.
With or being acquired by the Ravens, which we will. But the other part of Malik Willis, I was first introduced to Malik Willis at the Combine years ago. I will never forget this. I wasn't there. I was just like the rest of us, saw it in the palm of our hands on a phone, where Malik Willis was spied. I guess somebody was in a coffee shop across the street, something like, or in a restaurant or whatever, spied Malik Willis on a street corner, opening up his bag or his suitcase filled with swag that players get from the Combine, and he was clearly giving it to somebody who was in need on the streets of Indianapolis. He didn't know he was being spotted. He didn't know it was being recorded. It wasn't going to be posted. It was completely private. Just, again, showing you what's inside his heart and inside his being. And if you can sign people like that, who also, again, kid had to go to Liberty. Kid gets drafted from Liberty. Kid gets drafted by the Titans, who don't have really much time or space to try and groom him. They don't have the ability similar to what clearly Matt LaFleur had. And he has shown that he has a talent and a knack and an ability and a light and a heart and some leadership. Again, I've never met him in person. So this is a good bet by the Dolphins. It really is. We don't want to stick with Tua anymore for whatever reason. The contract is an albatross. Let's try and get out from under it. And the last team that had a cap hit this large was Denver in cutting Russell Wilson, spreading it out over 2 seasons in which they made the playoffs both times because they made the right bet at quarterback and Bo Nix. Maybe Malik Willis can be their Bo Nix. I wish them the best of luck.
And my eyes see. Breaking news.
All right.
What caused me to say whoa before the break? Philadelphia, TJ, this is good news for you.
Yes,
Philly
sir.
losing Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips going to the Panthers.
Okay.
4 years for $120,
Boom.
$80 million guaranteed.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
That is a big payday.
Young children rush the passer if you can.
Oh, man.
Wow. So that's, doing the math, that's $30 million per, which is
Alec Pierce money.
well, I mean, it taking a look at it though, I mean, Danielle Hunter, who had one of the best seasons rushing the passer of anybody this year, right?
Uh-huh.
He got a 1-year, $40 million deal. So getting somebody for 2 years at that freight, $80 million guaranteed.
Yep.
But over 4 years, if you can, $30 million per. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. And how about this guy? Once upon a time, a non-contact injury right in the middle of a
Yeah, I know.
of a good season for him. You're wondering what's going on. Good for Jalen Phillips.
Yeah.
And the Carolina Panthers making moves. Here we go, right? Let's follow up on a big-time season for them. Nice step forward. Here comes Jalen Phillips your way to keep pounding for the defending NFC South champion Carolina Panthers. I like it. Again, by the way, I'm just going to sit here. I don't have the salary cap money here in front of me because even if I'm like, well, they still have this much money to spend
Sure.
in free agency or whatever, they can redo this deal, redo that deal, make this trade, make that trade, and somebody's out. Speaking of, how about this as a transition? The other top piece of news that I imagine caused you to go, I heard an old man and I heard another old man. Was it the same thing?
Yeah.
You were talking about that?
Yeah, the Steelers.
Yeah, this is the one right here.
Yeah, the
'cause
Steelers-
Alec Pierce
yeah.
signing in Indianapolis
Right.
has tumbled a domino here. What do you
It
got?
has. The Colts, Chris Ballard making moves, trades Michael Pittman to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a late round pick, opens up $24 million in cap space for the Colts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you pay Alec Pierce to be a number one, he's going to get that chance now.
So Michael Pittman is now on the wide. Listen, at the end of the year last year, Aaron Rodgers was throwing to, this was the group. All right. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Calvin Austin III, Scotty Miller, Ben Skoranek, my guy Roman Wilson, who I'm still waiting to see him bring to the fore what he did to my national championship Wolverines a couple of years ago, but those memories are fading. DK Metcalf, when he wasn't, arguing with a fan and contacting a fan in Detroit. And Kenneth Gainwell, right?
Kenneth Gainwell
was it.
led the Steelers in receptions last year.
Right. So
Yeah.
Pittsburgh had to do something here, whether it was in the draft or free agency. And nice job, man. So DK and Michael Pittman and maybe one of these other guys that we mentioned can come to the fore. Don't forget Darnell Washington before he got hurt. The wagon.
Yeah.
The Yak, one of the most entertaining Yak players. Jonnu Smith is gone from there. So, hey, Aaron, that's one way to wave at him. We got you Pittman when we come knocking on your door, because I think that's going to be the answer for them.
I like that. I like Pittman.
Dude. I don't mind him either. He's good. He's a good receiver. Him and DK Metcalf are two big time targets for whoever's going to be quarterback.